for you.
Oh, it says we live. You playing music?
No, we ain't playing music. We just gonna go live and let it take it where it takes us.
Okay.
This is all
Yeah.
freestyle tonight, off the cuff, you know. So,
You got any new music coming?
um, yes, that's something I can tell you right now. Um, I've been
Oh, I
working.
wonder if I wonder if I could share this
Yeah, you can share
without
without screwing
without.
it. You should be able to share it. Now, um, I've been working on new music, and actually, I set up distribution for music videos with Vivo. Are you frozen? I
I'm
set up
back.
I set up distribution with Vivo, Apple, and Tidal, where the music videos can will be available on those streaming sites. So, which is cool, you know. But
What about
it's
Rumble? That Rumble don't play music videos?
yeah, I do have a Rumble channel. I mean, I don't know who's on Rumble. Rumble's a different animal because it's new. It there's not a lot of people on there. It's actually, in a sense, it's a lot of it is an echo chamber at this point because of the fact that there's a lot of new people on the site, and it's people who got kicked off YouTube who are trying to move on and do their own thing, and but it's growing. It's growing every day. It's actually getting really big. And the one good thing I like about Rumble is that the information on there is all the stuff that YouTube censors. They don't censor it at all. They let people talk. Freedom of speech reigns true on Rumble right now. As of right now, you never know what's gonna happen when they get too big. The only difference is the algorithm isn't as cool, and they trying to fix it. Like the one thing YouTube has together that Rumble doesn't have together is their algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Like
Ah,
it's like they know how to keep people engaged. Now Rumble kind of leaves you got to really do some digging and do some searching. I don't know enough about Rumble to actually work on it, but what the good thing is that anything you upload in there, they're not gonna hit you with no community strikes for any nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So that's
I
the good
got
thing
you.
about Rumble.
So Tidal plays music videos also now.
I guess
I think
so.
Am-
Yeah.
I think Amazon does too.
They do, but for the distribution through DistroKid doesn't actually play music videos yet. You know what I'm saying? So hey, nay nay. So distribution doesn't play. They don't have Amazon Music set up for their distribution for music videos. So I'm just kind of working through it right now. We're gonna figure. I'll figure it out one day at a time. I actually just set it up today. So what has to take place is putting the videos on there, but they will come. Which it's cool though. It's a great. It finally independent artists are being able to put their music videos online and they be able to do it by themselves. You know what I mean? So, but
Well, since we're here, I don't want to change topics too quick.
no, you can
Like,
change topics. Fuck, we're
I
not
don't, I don't,
talking
I don't,
about
I don't
me.
want, I don't want to change the topics. Yeah? I want to know what's going on with you.
Okay.
So you're working on a new project.
Yeah, yeah,
You just put out a video for Not Woke. No,
yeah.
not Not Woke. You put out a video
The
for
deep state video.
Deep
Yeah,
State.
if you haven't checked to go to Higgnz, check out the deep state video. I've been having that video set in my head for a while, and I just never got down to recording it. But it was a it's that was a homework project because a lot of it is doing research and finding the different clips because it's kind of like a news clipping type video. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was fun putting it together, but
So
it took to put that shit together.
is there a concept for your next project, or we kind of steer
Well,
in the
a
same
lot of the
direction?
stuff what I'm doing the next project that I'm putting together is a lot of the older music that we had sitting around, and I'm mixing it together and kind of making a boom bap alternative style project just to get the
Uh,
stuff out there because I want to get all this music that's been sitting in this computer. I want to get it out and get it out there and just push as much stuff as I can possibly put out. That way, when I can pave the way for a whole fresh new set of sound when all this stuff is out. You know what I mean? Because I hate to leave the shit just sit there and it never get out. I ain't Dr. Dre. Can you imagine how many songs that dude's sitting on right now, bro? And he ain't put the shit out. Detox
Like
is
me?
coming
Well,
out.
not me. I'm not as bad as Dr. Dre, but I got a bunch over there.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna steal some of your stuff and put it out. So that's we could tweak
A,
that, make it
a,
make it
a,
features,
lo-
make it
a,
CPC, do all kind of
well, I
stuff.
was gonna say a lot of the first CPC project was exactly that. A bunch of songs that I didn't finish. There's
But
probably at least 7 to 8 of the songs on CPC were songs I didn't finish.
Jay hit me up.
Because his
He was
birthday was
like,
yesterday.
"Oh, it was I missed out on his birthday." So Jay hit me up and he was like telling me about these songs he wants me to put out that he did, and I'm like, all right. So I messaged him. I'm like, which ones is it? So I know which ones I have to go to actually research and put out. And he was didn't know. He's like, I gotta
He's not
go on
on.
my notebook. What?
He's not on Facebook, so he's not gonna see this.
No, he ain't gonna see this. No, well, he's on YouTube. So
We could
so
talk all kinds of shit about
yeah, call him
him.
a
A
fat
sweaty Jew.
Jew. Get hit with the
Yeah.
he said he likes the anti-Semite comments. He said he enjoyed it. That shit was cool. You know, I had to put some talking in that. It's fun. The one thing about the CP is it's fun. I enjoyed the fucking group stuff because it's fun. It's like we just have fun. You know what I mean? And that's this whole podcast thing is just get back to just relax, take back to step one, and have some fun. You know, but
Right.
but what's so cool is now is I'm so much more educated about what's going on in the world than I was before. That these talking points I can actually elaborate on and give you some deeper research and give you some more information on all of this stuff because they screwed up when they locked us in the house because then I was able to learn, you know. So, but I know you wanted to talk about the Bud Light situation. We could just start there. So,
Yeah, I noticed you didn't come in the shed tonight with a Bud Light. Every time I see you on these podcasts, you normally have a Bud Light.
well,
Don't switch
actually,
up now.
I switched. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I switched to Yuling. Well, not Yuling. I'm sorry. I switched to Miller Lite a while back, but I'm drinking these Yulings tonight because they were given to me. So I'm drinking a Yuling in this cup right here, and I actually ratted on myself. We need to talk sports. We're gonna get into sports. We will get into sports, but I need you to stick around. And we can talk about the draft because I know PJ's in here and he does know more about the draft than I know about the draft. But there's nothing sexy about what the Saints did. Now, the one issue that I have with Bud Light is it's not about the fact that they doing this pride thing, right? Nobody really cares about that. Nobody really cares about the pride issue. You know how many companies and major corporations did some pride shit and we just kind of it passed over our head. But the biggest take, what you need to understand is the person that they put on the face of it. It's not the fact it's this Dylan Mulvaney character who actually figured out how to cheat the TikTok algorithm to get where they at. This person was never wanted to be. This person was constantly just trying to get clicks and likes and love on TikTok, right? Looking for social media love, playing the narcissist game.
Before
But
he became a woman?
absolutely, you can find
Okay.
it. They were he was identifying as all kind of other shit before he finally decided to identify as a woman. And Tim Tim Pool did a great explanation because he understands social media and he understands algorithms and he understands. I mean, that's what the dude does for a living. You know what I mean? Like he does the shit for a living. So what he figured out was how the TikTok is attracted to this tranny fucking thing. right? So he started hashtagging these 30, this 36, whatever years of womanhood, right? Did this like 1 year of womanhood thing. And the videos that he put up, just for instance, it's never what a real woman would do, right? Like, no woman would go on a hike with heels on, that kind of shit. Like,
Well,
I'm
for that,
wearing my women heels and calling a coochie a pouch, a woman pouch or whatever. Just the little things that he was doing was just complete disrespect. Now, once TikTok blew this dude up, then the White House got a hold of it. Then the White House said, we can champion this dude. We can use him. And then the White House used him, put him on these interviews, and that's when the corporations got a hold of it, which is collusion, which is fascism in a sense. So once the White House said that we're going to use him, then they like, this is our inclusion champion. And that's what happened with Bud Light. It has nothing to do with supporting gay people, but what I want people to understand is anything that has to do with this pride stuff it's actually like, it's not cool. It's not, the problem is like, if you want to be normal, then just be normal. Why the fuck do we have to actually parade how you like it in the bedroom? You know what I'm saying? That's what.
right?
No, there's no. If you want to be normal, be normal. Nobody cares about what you want to do in your
It's,
bedroom. But when you
it,
want,
it's not like being Puerto Rican, having a Puerto Rican parade, or being Irish Italian, having an Irish Italian parade, or
right,
African American parade, second line, or
it's a
nothing like that.
sexual
It's just
orientation, bro. Like, how you, hey, my name's so and so, and I like my nuts licked. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
I mean, nobody is born a sexual orientation. I can't buy that. Nobody comes out the womb and be like, I came out the womb and said I like pussy.
Right. Like you said, Berner said, stop pushing your agenda on people.
He could
Exactly.
be talking. He could be talking to you.
He might be talking to me. Like, I don't care. I have no agenda. I could care less. I mean, what? That I like my nuts licked? Is that my agenda? I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to shake people. That's what I'm saying. That's the issue with all of this. Like, if you want normalcy, then just be normal. Then just go to the store and stop telling
But
people what you want. That
it's like equality. If you want equality, just be equal. We don't
that's
have to
it.
stand. Stop trying to stand out if you want equality.
That's it. He said, "No, bro, I like my nuts linked too." But yeah, I mean that's the issue that we have. It's there's nothing like we parading the wrong things,
so
and they know exactly what they're doing. This isn't
so
this isn't this is a conversation that doesn't even need to be had because 90% of the population probably don't get down
so
knows
there's a guy I work with who knows a marketing guy at Southern Eagle, which distributes
right one of
Budweiser and Bud Light.
the Bud Light distributors. Yeah.
Now his story was that this was a rogue marketing director that came up with this behind the CEO's back, and she has since been fired, and
The VP, well, they
lawsuits are
fired three
pending.
people. They got rid of three of them since. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no, no. And he says that a lot of it's changed, but you know, I know people that were really upset about it. They want apologies from Budweiser because of putting
Well,
this
yeah.
person out like this.
Like, people want to drink the Bud Light so bad that if you just tell me I'm sorry, I'll go buy a 12-pack. I mean, and you see what they did. I don't know, like the week later, they put out the American values commercial with the horse and the
Yeah, I've seen it.
right. So that's their way of saying I'm sorry without actually saying I'm sorry because they know it hurt the pockets. And
What
and like you
the
said, if it was a rogue thing that was done, if it was done behind the back, you know what I mean? Like if it was something that was done behind the scenes, behind the back, then we understand, we get it. He
main
said,
fight?
I'm still drinking my ultra though. And That's another thing that people need to understand. If you're gonna boycott Bud Light, there's a whole series of beers that you need
Yeah,
to
Stella's
Stella.
on that list. That's my beer too.
I know. I love Stella. I've been telling people that's my favorite beer. You know what? You want to tell you the truth? I drank a Bud Light last night, but I didn't pay for it. It was in the fridge, and they said, "Hey, you want a Bud Light?" I said, "I'll
You
drink
already
it."
paid.
I didn't
You
pay
already
for it.
paid for it.
Pay
Yeah,
for it.
you already.
You, yeah, yeah. I won't. But dude, I stopped drinking Bud Light a while
Well, I
back.
don't really drink. I don't drink Bud Light anyway, unless it's like you said, like this is the only thing there.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this stuff will die over eventually, but they're sticking it to them. People are sticking it to them, and they do need a go woke, go broke is a real thing. It's a real thing.
Well,
Nobody needs to hear that. Like
that's
the
that's
Mario
the
Brothers
that's the
movie.
good thing about. Oh, that's the good thing about capitalism is if you don't approve of a company's values, you could just not consume the product.
Absolutely. And right, right. And there's you're not it's not forced down your throat. Anytime you force something down people's throat, you force an ideology down people's throat, there's a problem with it. That's the whole problem with social media to begin with. You can't put people like by censoring people and cutting off freedom of speech and trying to block people for what they have to say. Let people do their own blocking. When you start cutting people off from what they have to say, it's like, okay, we got this guy off because he said these things. The it never ends there, right? There's no end to censorship. Like, where's the threshold? Where do we
Yeah,
stop?
eventually it comes back to you.
Exactly.
If I
It's
censor somebody, it's going to come back to me eventually.
right, right. And the if you get caught in your own echo chamber, you're not going to find out the truth. You never get to the bottom of the truth. You're only going to know your truth, which is never the truth because it's your truth, right? So I love exploring different ideas. Like I said, even this one thing about this whole trans issue. It's like, dude, we live in New Orleans, bro. Like, you go to the French Quarter, you're gonna see them. We
Yeah, we've seen them all our lives.
I'm going home. They got trans, like, no,
Yeah, we've been.
even most transgender, like, they never even used that term till just a few years
They've
ago.
always had drag queens
Right. Oh, we call them transvestites, whatever. That's
or
what we used.
transvestites.
Yeah, that's what we used to call them. They never bothered with anybody, and you and there's some of them are assholes. Some of them are assholes. Some of them, you might run into one that might try to hit on you, this, that, and the other, and try to pull the wool over you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, but just the fact that they parading these people around and invading women's space. That's why
Well,
we have to step up and say something, because you're
not just
invading
that. It's
women.
the kids. Like these kids are getting ideas put in their head that
Right,
they're not ready for. They're not old enough to process.
right,
You know, they'll believe anything that's in front of them. Like
and
you tell a kid anything, he's gonna believe you.
that's what goes back to how can I say this? That's what goes back to this Dylan Mulvaney thing and going back to TikTok and all this stuff. Because what TikTok is doing is TikTok is pushing one of the biggest viewers of TikTok is kids, right? Is the Zenny or whatever you want to call it, whatever this new generation is. These are the ones who are viewing TikTok at the most. So when his algorithm gets pushed to the top, his ideology gets pushed onto these kids without even looking for it. So, like, I don't know if you ever been on TikTok before. It's a lot of this, right? I mean, I don't even
I
mess
mean,
with
it's
it.
like Instagram. I mean, Instagram's the same thing. I mean, you watch
Right.
videos
A
on
lot of
Instagram all
short
day long.
form videos, a lot of quick movement. The one thing about China is they mastered social media. They mastered the algorithm. They mastered people's mind state. They understand it. And that's the whole thing about banning it is, and they trying to use this thing about stealing your data and all that bullshit. We've been getting our data stole from all these companies within America for
Before the
forever.
internet,
Right. I mean, yeah,
once
but
you,
even like these, like Facebook, all these ones that we actually that are supposedly American based.
but even before that, once you give your money to a charity or a corporate, you know, something like that, they put your name on the list. They sell your name to everybody else.
Right, right. These new kids are clueless. What if they let Tupac live? What would have good rap? Would we have good rappers now? Answer: nope. Respect though. So I'm in on. Would we have good rappers now? In
We have a
other
few. I
words,
mean, they gotta, you gotta look for them.
and now they bought the largest high school sports academy, which is correct. And that's what they have. They have a lot of money and they have a lot of power behind them. Now, I want to go back to what Rogue Strummer said, because this is this is a big thing that's going on right now in the news. It's Tupac, right? Because Tupac, they have that new documentary that came out with Tupac.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
So I never seen it neither, but he actually is hitting the news, and anytime they make a Tupac documentary, you have to wonder who's making it and what's the agenda, especially when like it's a dead man, bro. His mom and him aren't here anymore.
Right.
So
So
who's in
his da-
control of his
his
message?
stepdad his stepdad's not here anymore.
Yeah, right, right. Who's in control of his message? And I think, and this is what it's a lot of like I've heard the opposite side. Like if Tupac was still alive, like he'd be riding with this stuff, with this woke agenda, and riding for Black Lives Matter. I don't think I think the entire opposite. I think if Tupac was still alive, he'd be a lot more conservative than what he was when he was 25. And I think he wouldn't have stood for any of this stuff because a lot of his values were exactly opposite of what these people are saying today. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the complete opposite. You go listen to his music. Now, there's some things that he said, like he was pro-abortion, that pro-choice, those kind of things, which is another conversation for another time, whether you're pro-choice or pro-life. But I'm just saying, like that. But there were a lot of the values, like hard work, go get it for yourself. Like if you want something in life, you got to go get it. You got to go chase it. You got to go after it. This isn't the agenda of a lot of these woke movements. It's the complete opposite. They're pushing socialism. They want you to sit back and chill. Now, a lot of the things that the protests in the streets are not exactly the same as the protests during the civil rights movement. It's a different scenario going on. They have a different attack mode. And even they trying to take like these the LGBTQ plus A plus the minus movement and trying to put them in and tie them into the struggle of minorities, like we all stand together. No, it's a no. It's actually a disrespect to minorities who had to fight for civil rights. It's an actual slap in the face to these people. You know what I mean? Like it is. It's a complete disrespect. And that's all this is major corporations tied into it. I mean, he would have agreed with a lot. I don't know what he would agree with, what he disagree with. I mean, we talking about a dead man's perspective, but I don't think I think he would have stood. I think he would have stood against a lot of this stuff. He stood against a lot of this stuff when he was alive. He didn't talk like this. He didn't act like that. He and he was actually trying to empower people, not disempower people. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. Now, do I know? I don't know. I don't know what he would have stood for, but I know a lot of this agenda has nothing to do with actual grassroots. It's not a grassroots movement. None of this shit is grassroots, bro. This is corporations implementing society, trying to brainwash society. It's the entire opposite. So, well, we could talk about the draft. You want to talk about the draft? Talk about the
No,
draft.
I don't know much about the draft. I probably know as much as you.
So
I have
I
no
heard,
idea who he picked.
well, I guess Burn
I
is in
know who
here.
he picked, but I mean,
I think
um,
that the Saints
I know
NFL,
the Breakers are 3-0.
sure, the NFL draft. I think the NFL draft, like what the Saints did in the draft. I don't know who Rose Strummer's fans are, but we all Saints fans here, right? So like 49ers had picks in the first two rounds. Had had picks in the first 2 rounds. He zero picks in the first 2 rounds. Yeah, well, they probably traded off their picks, but I don't. I heard from what I heard, there's nothing sexy about what the Saints did in the draft. I don't know what their draft grade is. Someone let us know what the draft grade is because I don't know. I know they went after they had to bolster the defensive line because they got rid of everybody.
Right.
So that's what they went after. And they drafted a quarterback on Saturday.
The
Some
next
guy,
Ian Book.
some guy from Fresno State, you know,
Yep.
and so I said, well, can he get in the pocket and can he cough people up in the pocket? That's what we need to know. Sans doing anything notable in the draft from what I saw, right? No, they went after needs, is from what I understand. Now we can go look. I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that we got this.
The technology you got.
Yeah, we'll go look and see what we got here. NFL draft guide. Let's see. We'll go with the grades. Let me go with the grades.
Now everybody gets an A or a B because they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Well, let me go get it.
But we used to have this conversation every year. We really don't.
So, well, let's see. All right. They gave the Cardinals an A, bro. The Cardinals never do anything right. I don't think the one thing I have an issue with is if you don't have a quarterback, that can actually sit back in the pocket
Did
and pick
the
these, you're only gonna go so far. You're
did
never
the
gonna
Falcons
make
take a quarterback? I know Carolina did with the first pick.
yeah, no quarterback.
No.
They got an A minus in the draft though. So like that's a worry. Now you got Baltimore. Baltimore has an A grade. I guess it started from highest grades working their way down.
Well, looks like
Buffalo.
it's enough. Looks like in alphabetical order to me.
All right, here you go. Carolina. Carolina got a B. So two teams in the NFC South then passed this up in the draft. They got Bryce
No,
Young from Alabama. So
no I think it's in alphabetical order.
you think? I don't know. I see A's and B's. All right, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, that
Maybe
would be alphabetical order.
maybe you're right. I don't know. All right, so they drafted Bryce Young. He's the guy. He's the quarterback of the future for now.
For
Number
now,
one overall pick. Now A
the Bears.
minus Chicago Bears. A minus for Cincinnati, who got robbed in the Super Bowl. I think that that's another comment. Cleveland got a B.
I told you they don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Everybody's gonna get an A or a B.
I know this is crazy. Like everybody did great in the draft, dude. Everybody
Now
got
a B is pretty much an F.
like really. Did Dallas actually nail it? Got a B plus this year. Dallas is here we go. Denver Broncos got the beat. I was so curious to find out what Sean Payton wanted to do over here.
I know they traded for Troutman.
Well,
I do know that.
I can't believe, dude. I am still in awe at the fact that he went to Denver, bro.
You see the picture?
The only reason why he went to Denver is for money, bro. There's no
Did
way.
Did you see the picture of him hitting the ball?
No, he hit the ball in Denver. He
Yeah,
smoked
look at it. Yeah, Sean Payton hitting the ball.
dude. I mean, I guess if you're in Denver, you know that's probably his problem. He hitting the fucking ball. You know, he wanted to go to Denver so he could smoke weed. Maybe I don't know. There's get paid and smoke weed. I can't see him and Russell Wilson meshing well together, bro. I can't see it. I can't see it. After what you hear about Russell Wilson, like bringing his
Being a
pot
diva.
practice and having a tent, and then him being a beta male at home, like what you call it is running the show over.
Ciara's pimping him?
Yeah, she's in her 40s, bro. Like pushing this independent woman.
She's bad though.
Yeah, no, she still looks good. definitely still looks good, but he's definitely making more money than she is. Than had 2 kids with this man,
Yeah, it's not like she's Beyonce.
and like pushing this independent woman in her 40s on Pete, like basically the things that the agenda she's pushing is like this anti-family movement that she's like the disregarding how important a man is to the household. Like you don't need no man while she's living fat off his paycheck. So here we go. A minus. It is in alphabetical order. So Green Bay, do you really think that they gonna pick up where they left off with Aaron Rodgers leaving?
No, they're gonna suck.
They're gonna suck. That was Jordan Love is not A-Rod. Is not Brett Favre pushing Brett Favre out because we got Aaron Rodgers. They fucked up.
No.
They should have left him there and let him. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. A franchise quarterback is the most important thing in the NFL. If you don't have one, you will only go so far. You might make the playoffs, but you're not going to get to the top of the mountain if you can't sit in the pocket and carve up a defense. Now, here we go. Look, Houston went and got their quarterback of the future.
Yeah, they took 1 second.
And who's to say, like, how many actual first-round quarterbacks stick around?
I think it's about half. There's a 50% hit rate. If I had to guess, it'd be about
in the last few years, there have been a few more. They have done a better job.
I don't know. We got a 49ers fan here. Tell you different. Trey Lance went 3rd overall. They looking to trade him.
Oh, I like your boy. What's his name? The dude from the 6th round, man. What's his name?
Purdy. Yeah, they got Purdy, but they took this dude 3rd overall.
Who? He for Rodgers is practically washed up. I'm sorry, I was actually looking at the other page. I didn't see. What's up, Buck? Join the conversation. We talking draft tonight. We talk. So yeah, he got all right. So this is what I think.
Quarterbacks are about a 50% hit rate.
I think it's less than that, bro. In my opinion,
you think it's less?
I think it's less than that. If it was 50% rate, you would have a lot more franchise quarterbacks. You don't have them. How many they got? It's 16. You mean to tell me they got 16 teams in the NFL that got franchise quarterbacks right now?
Yeah, they all in the AFC.
Yeah, but I mean 16. Think about it. You said 50% rate, so that means half the NFL is liable, has a quarterback that can win the Super Bowl if they got the right pieces around them. That's what you said.
No. I'm saying that I guess a starting quarterback. A starting quarterback, not a franchise quarterback.
Right, but if you got a franchise quarterback, but this is the whole goal is win the Super Bowl. So if you're saying 50% of the quarterbacks can do their job and be superior, that means that half the NFL, if they get the right pieces around the quarterback, can actually win the Super Bowl.
Depending on what the pieces are. Some quarterbacks they do more with less. Like Patrick Mahomes could probably do more with less.
Hold on. Hold on.
You gotta let the dog in.
No, actually, I'm on a podcast. Yeah, you about to be on camera. So anyway, I think, all right. So if you look, you got to be here for the Chargers. Look, we still haven't made it to the Saints yet. Let's see. Hold up. I'm trying to find where we at with the Saints.
You know, M's now. There we are.
They gave them a B plus. Let's
That's pretty much it.
The Saints should have had a top 10 pick this year, but it was sent to the Eagles as part of the deal last year that netted New Orleans a pair of mid-first round choices in 2022. They took a reasonable risk late in the first and a pick they received for Sean Payton. That the hardworking, agile Breezes, whatever the hell his name is,
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, Bressy's. Maybe that's why they drafted him because it looked close to
He
Breeze's
gonna wear
name.
number. He gonna wear number 9.
He might. Medical issues are behind him. I don't believe that. Foskey is their type of powerful base end. Um, through Keon White was still on the board. Miller was a wise pick. His open field burst could lead to explosive plays. Saul DeVere fills the Saints' needs for an authentic interior lineman, but I thought he can go around 3. Hayner was a perfect selection as an efficient backup for Derek Carr. They just, dude, this is bullshit. They have no idea. Like
Nobody knows.
you said, how many teams I skimmed through before? Nobody got a C yet.
No, you almost done the whole league.
Nobody got look A minus. Everybody did great. There's no tanks. Look A minus B. What are we doing? This is crazy. You're right. A B. Nobody got a C.
Everybody got A's and B's.
That the whole league got A's and B's.
They crushed it. The whole league crushed the draft.
That's funny, man. That's hilarious. I can't believe that's what, dude. That's Lions had a C plus. Like you said, I mean, there's not.
Okay, Lions had a C plus. One team.
Seems like trash grading though. I mean, it is. There's definitely trash grades there. There's no way that I've never seen that before. How did everybody get? Everybody got to figure out.
They want everybody's team to fans to keep clicking that website, whatever site that was on.
Dude, that's insane. Right. I mean,
you hate my team.
Like you said, if we would have did anything special in the draft, you would know about it because we'd be talking about it.
We'd be talking about
this guy. We got so and so, but
like the year we got Reggie Bush.
I think I know this sounds. I know this might hurt people's feelings as Saints fans, but I think we probably 10-7 at best this year.
Yeah.
Xander said, I think it's funny that Rodgers went to the Jets and so did Favre, both after Green Bay. Well, one thing about that is a lot of these GMs have relationships too. Like, they might have good rapport with each other. I don't know if that's just so much a coincidence as actually like being something conspiratorial behind that. Like, what's the coincidence of that? But the Jets, let me tell you something.
The Saints and the Eagles have a good relationship. They always trade with each other.
I think what Favre did in New York, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to be better. I think they got a good team. I think they're going to have a solid squad because they were good. They just never had a quarterback. They won a lot of games. I mean, they were in a lot of games. I don't know if they won.
You think they're going to be as good as Buffalo?
Yeah, possibly. They might be. Aaron Rodgers is a proven, I mean, who would you rather have as your quarterback?
For 1 year?
1 year.
I guess I'd take Aaron Rodgers, yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, your boys seemed like he had like a little downslide last year. Like,
yeah, he just struggled towards the end.
Eagles had a great draft. They got 2 high-level players from Georgia in the first round.
We gave him one of them.
Yeah. That was a mistake. That was silly. I can't believe we gave away what we gave away just to get rid of that dude. We needed money that bad, and it didn't do anything for us. We got rid of our best.
But there must be, but there must be something up with that dude because Philly didn't bring him back either.
No, he didn't. No,
I think he went to Detroit.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think we in for it. I don't see us being that well. We might make the playoffs.
NFC sucks.
What about Baker Mayfield? Baker Mayfield's done. I think he went where he went. He ain't even in
He was with the Rams last year towards the end. I don't know. I don't know if they kept him or not. He might have went to Atlanta. No, Tampa. He went to Tampa.
He went to
I think he
Tampa.
went to Tampa. I think he went to Tampa.
That's not a bad place for him to go. You know. So hold on 1 second.
Uh-oh. I'm running solo.
Um, just just hit the credit button 70085. It's the zip code. And yeah, you want to just put it back on the ball when you come back. My bad. I had to make a move real quick.
Had to make a move, make it
Had to make a
fast.
move. Um, but yeah, I think I think I don't know. I can't see them being like Derek Carr. Just you know how it feels. Like, is he
It's just
really?
average.
Yeah, like
It's average.
if you go look at his numbers and
He
you go
doesn't
look,
get you excited.
no, it wasn't the splash that we needed. It's actually a hill that might need to be that might be the one that we need Dennis Allen to die on because if this doesn't work, the whole franchise is going to be blown up and it'll be starting over again, and that's cool because they get
We got we got a Super Bowl.
he was the best. I think they made the best move that they could possibly make because they wasn't going to get a quarterback in the draft.
What about Jimmy G? Would you have taken Jimmy G over Derek Carr?
Um, but I've taken Jimmy G. No, no. I think Derek Carr was the best available quarterback at the time, and I think Jimmy G. I don't think he's bad. I just don't. I don't know. I do. I don't have anything against Derek Carr. I think he is a good quarterback. I just don't think he's gonna get you past the point. I think he's gonna get you over the hump. Bro, Carr, y'all, he's never had a defense ever. I know. I'm gonna root for him, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know. He's beating us. He has these.
Yeah, no, we beat him last year.
Yeah, he never made it past the 50-yard line last year. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, we went to
That,
his ass last year.
but that
He
was
was like
because
LSU in that game against Alabama.
what's up, fellas? What's up, bro? He never had any weapons. That's what Darren's saying. He's never had any weapons. That's not true. He's
No,
had
he had Waller. He had last year he had your boy from Green Bay.
right. We beat him 24-0, but and a lot of that has to attest to Dennis Allen knowing
Then
that
he had Ruggs, and then Ruggs had that DWI killed somebody.
who.
Who? I'm talking about Derek Carr. He said he didn't have any weapons.
No, he's had good running backs behind him.
Yeah, he said Josh Jacobs, pretty good running back.
The franchise is a terrible franchise. The Raiders franchise is
Yeah,
garbage.
I'll give you that much. He probably didn't have a good offensive line.
It is a fresh start for him. I like him. I like what he's got to say. I mean, I feel like he's Breeze 2.0 when you have a when he sits down and talks, when he's asked questions, it sounds like things that Drew Brees would say. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a family man, he's Christian, he all those great things.
Oh, see if you could pull up that Sean Payton hitting the ball since you
Uh,
haven't seen it.
there's actually a video of him hitting the ball.
I don't
Is
know
it
if there's a video. I just seen a picture.
hitting smoking weed? Here we go. That let me see.
Smoking weed.
Go straight to it. What's that? I mean, was he smoking weed? Smoking weed, strain leafly. No, Gary Payton.
We
There
want
is
Sean Payton. Gary Payton's the glove.
all right. Broncos head coach smoking weed. Fact check.
Smoking that
All right,
weed, smoking that
here's a
fire.
fact check.
Oh, we're getting fact checks.
Fact check.
I might have been seeing fake news.
Here we go. Let's see. This is funny. This is funny. Let's see if my boy was smoking some weed.
hitting that
I
gas.
still love Peyton, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though
Mm.
I'm mad he left, I already tried to come back and they told him no. Oh, come on, motherfucker. What is all this bullshit, man?
Oh, I'll give you a virus.
Come on, bro. You gotta be kidding me. All right, here we go. Let me find another one. Did Sean Payton smoke a bone? All right. Wow. Is it showing? Okay. So
There's a viral video.
while 2023 NFL draft is underway, while during the draft, he's hitting the league. Let's see. Denver
Mm.
Broncos head coach Sean Payton's ability to have entered a controversy before he has even started giving. Dude, I don't like this shit, bro. This is some bullshit website shit.
Clickbait type shit. Yeah.
It is. It's fucking gay, bro. That's sad, dude. That's sad. You can't even like research anymore without knowing exactly where to go. All right, let me try this again. One more time. A leaked clip.
There's no YouTube clip.
Oh God, bro. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Hold on. NFL draft diamonds. Okay, here we go. This site might help us out here. So, oh, did I hit the share button? Oh my bad. Whoop. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Video of man looking like Broncos' new coach, living high life in Denver. Sean Payton seems like a pretty relaxed individual. I'm not sure that this is even him. It looks like that ain't him. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Blow it up.
Hold on. Yeah. Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going.
You're the man. Yeah,
That's not him, dude. Dude, that might be. That shit does look like him.
That does look like him, dude.
That does look like him.
You know you put on some weight.
Damn, it didn't look like him, but that shit does look like him. Damn. Come on, play. Here we go. When he pulled the bong off his face, it might be him. Oh,
Who is that? Who is that goofy dude wearing
that might. I mean,
looks like a hockey uniform?
Here we go. Let's look at it one more time.
That's the plug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going. Sounds like him.
Coaching him up too, buddy. That is, dude. That's him, bro. That's him, dude. I don't know.
Can we?
I find that hard to believe that ain't him after looking at that.
What do y'all think? Is that him?
Is that
Let us
him?
know in the comments. Yeah, let us know in the comments.
I'm just saying. Oh, okay. Is that him? I don't know. Is that him? I think that's him. This shit looks like him. There might be
Definitely
some
looks like him.
stuff. It definitely looks like him. Once he pulled it off his
Could
face.
be the AI version of him.
That's another thing. You never know these days. I heard an AI. So this is how good they got with AI so far. I heard of a song, the In Paris song with Jay-Z and Kanye,
Mm-hmm.
with Biggie and Tupac. Actually, and what they did is it's the same lyrics from the song, but it's Biggie and Pac performing the lyrics. Now, Biggie, I can tell you, Biggie sounding like with Kanye's lyrics, that shit sounded pretty damn good, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit sounded pretty dope, man. With Kanye.
Well, they say Drake and The Weeknd got a hit
What you
with
mean?
all AI. It's all AI, but the song's so good it'd probably be on rotation on radio.
And that's where we going, dude. That's what's that's the whole threat of AI. They're saying it's getting so good that you actually have to be careful. Like it's getting dangerous because
Have you ever tried the Chat GBT yet?
no, is it like an app on your phone? I mean,
You
honestly, I don't
can
know enough
you
about
could
it.
go online. You can go online right now. Probably you can do Chat GBT.
What can you do with it?
Just ask it questions. Or you could ask them to write you a song or something, and write you a song.
Oh, to write you. Oh, okay. I never did. You use it?
I didn't use it for that, but I should
What you
start.
what you
Get my whole
use it
album.
for?
Just asking it questions, random questions. I just heard about it on a podcast one day,
I'm gonna
so I
get it.
went on it,
I'll get it
and
to
then
write me a verse, and then I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna spit that bars bomb. See if it'll get that. That's it. I mean, it's only get. I heard there's like different versions of it. Like they on like version number 4 or something shit like
yeah,
that. And
yeah, Terminators are coming for us soon.
well, it the things that I saw a video, right? I
Mm.
saw a video online of Chat GPT, like somebody asking Chat GPT. It was a kid or something. I don't. You may have seen the video, and it was a kid talking to it, and they recorded they screenshotted the conversations and turned it into a video, and it led into like religious aspects. In the Chat GPT basically told him he was like he was a fallen angel. Like it
Mm.
was devil speak, like a demon speaking to
Well,
him.
I seen something on Twitter last night. A dude interviewing himself, an
Interviewing.
AI version, an AI version of himself.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's gotta be eerie, bro.
it was scary, dude.
Like they saying in the future you're gonna be able to like, let's say, your loved one has cancer and is about to die, that you can like they want to be able to download people's consciousness, and that
You
way
can take
you
it
can
with you
continue to communicate with your
after
loved
they're
one
gone.
after they're gone. That's
That's scary.
yeah, it just
It's not
feels
the same.
no, obvious. No, it's actually it's only for the person that's still around, it's very unhealthy. It's not going to end well for that person because there's going to be days where like yeah, everybody has good days, everybody has bad days. There's going to be days where they have a bad day and like reality is going to slap them in the face, and then they have like they're never going to be able to deal with the pain of losing, right? The grieving process is a natural process. You're never going to
You
be
take
able.
that away. Yeah, if you take that away, you never get over the hump of grieving.
Right. Exactly. So you constantly live, and then I
Constantly
just
living in
thought
the
of this.
past.
You in control, and then it's a digital aspect. So let's say you have a crash, computer crashes that day, whatever. That
You could,
means like yeah, if your computer crashes that controls your AI, then you got to actually deal with the grievance of losing that loved one over a computer, not the
all
actual.
over again.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna deal with the initial grievance, whether that exists or not.
right. That's unhealthy, man. And that's another thing I don't trust about. Like a lot of people are championing Elon Musk, man, and saying that he's God's gift to free speech and all this shit. Like the dude actually just come off and saying he wants to plug you into the computer, like Neuralink chips, and he's the biggest the defense contractor in the government. Like it might help the grieving process because some people never recover their lives after. Yeah, but you it
It's
may help,
natural.
but I don't right. It's gonna interfere with the natural process. Like
Mhm.
we're losing touch
But true, yeah. Some people
life
just never get over
to begin with. Like the fact that like one thing that Elon did say is that we already androids. And he's right because we have this phone that we can research information in an instant. Like the same way I looked up an article. Like before that happened, we would have had to go get the newspaper and and actually sit that and read it to you. But now when you're able to research information at the
Took you
drop.
5 minutes, and that was a long time
Yeah, yeah.
for today.
Right. Right. That actually took me a long time because we have no producers. We over here. We just chit chatting. But I'm able
But
to
but but
actually
but
get
for
it.
anything, even if you're on your own, 5 minutes is a long time to find something.
Right.
If
And
you
and
find something like that,
and it's just there's some things. There's some things in life that need to remain in a natural space. We have to be in touch with the earth without the computer being involved, without the internet being involved. Everything can't be digital. I mean, sometimes you got to take your phone and put it aside and just and go sniff
take
the.
in a moment.
Yeah, right, right. If we've lost touch of reality, and it does. There's it's not. It's an actual. It hits our these phones are fucking with our dopamine receptors. You know what I mean? And so just think if you actually get plugged in like to this system where you can't pull away from it, where you can't put it away, you can't turn it off. And it's a huge threat to us. Like it is. And that now all the all the digital space, they have all the technology they actually need to create this huge authoritarian society and make up all these excuses. If I see a hot girl playing with her phone 24/7, complete turn off. Right.
Right.
Right. It exactly. It's no what and what he's saying is
You almost
that
rather girl. You almost rather want to smoke cigarettes.
it's a reflection of when I saw this woman doing it today. Exactly. Like so it's a reflection of sitting down at the table when everybody goes out to eat dinner time. Let's say it's dinner time, the whole family sits at the table and nobody's talking. Everybody's got their hands in their devices. Like they there,
You seen
not there.
you seen what was that documentary on Netflix that came out? Shit, came out like 2 years ago. It was about social media, how the algorithms work
Oh, the
and
one on
how
Netflix.
they keep you, yeah, how they keep you tuned in.
Right. And then just think about that actual Netflix documentary and how let's put it this way, like that things are changing so fast that documentary might be outdated as to what we're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Right.
was last year's problem. This year's problems is entirely different.
Mhm.
That's how fast like this whole chat GPT thing, that documentary probably never covers anything about real like where we at in
Well,
artificial
well,
intelligence.
you know, all this stuff's gonna be on point for next year. Because next year's all the elections and stuff. So
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. These things are good. They're gonna
they're
have
gonna
to
be
write
highly
laws,
sophisticated next year.
and I think that's what this whole fight is. That's what a lot of this I guess you could say a lot of this propaganda that we're being force fed is to sway us into an authoritarian direction and get us to comply with this digital communist
Government,
system
yeah.
government that they want to implement because they think that that's the only way forward, and it's bullshit. There's in like it's almost like they need to rewrite like a digital bill of rights is what happened because none of the laws that were written into place had uh, nobody thought about this shit when they wrote the Bill of Rights, when they wrote the Constitution. You know, none of this shit was actually
They didn't
thought
have
about.
electricity.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So none of this stuff was actually taken into account. So they have to, you know, it's almost it's scary, bro. Because like we might have to fight for some of this shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We might have to actually go out and fight for some of this shit. It- and that's why they want us to sleep. They want us to be weak because they know that a fight might be coming, and they want to make sure they win the fight. But all the paperwork is in our favor. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill of Rights, Constitution, like freedom of speech. That's why they want to take away these fundamental rights away from us and
What a,
get us to hand them over on a silver platter.
what a, the positive thing about having all this information in our hands is that you have access. You can kind of see they're more transparent than they've ever been.
Right, right. They are, and well, it's because they can only hold back. Like the truth is like a beach ball. You can push the beach ball under the water and push it down only for so long, but it's always gonna find its way to get to the top. The truth always, you know what I mean? Whatever's in the dark always comes to the light. It's just imminent that these things are gonna happen. Now, hopefully they happen sooner than later. And a lot of look, people are waking up to a lot of the things that has happened over the last few years. People are actually starting to wake up to it, realize that there was a psyop that was happening. You know, it it kind of it makes me feel a little better. Like, people actually kind of get it now. But I don't know how late we are to the game. You know what I mean? Like how dude they like this mRNA technology. They trying to put this shit in food. Like they trying to make it legal where they can
Yeah,
just
that's what I
this
heard.
shit into meat, right? I don't know if you've seen a video. I actually went to Walmart, put a magnet on some steak, and the magnet stuck to it. I don't know. I ain't being. You can go on my Facebook page and see the video, bro. I don't know. It actually blew me. I didn't believe it, and I was kind of nervous doing it. I didn't make a big old fuss about it. I didn't shake it. I put the magnet on there, like, dude. And I did it a few times before I actually recorded it. And I tried it on different things, and it didn't stick to everything, but it stuck to the grass-fed meat. It didn't stick to the grass-fed meat. It didn't stick to some of the fish that was in there, like the salmon or whatever. Didn't stick to,
Hmm.
but it stuck to the steaks, like the regular steaks. It stuck to it, and it stuck to it solid. I didn't try the chicken. Just saying. I don't know, man. That's what I said. Do your own research. Don't take my word for it. But I hear the information is out there. They're trying to make it legal. They want to. They want to. And what I did hear is that they've been injecting meat and livestock with it since scares the hell. Yeah, it scares the hell out of me. So like they have been injecting this stuff since 2018, but there's nothing on the books to say whether they can do it or can't do it. So it's legal because there's nothing saying they can or can't do it. But now people are waking up to the fact that it's being done. People are finding out about it. It's gotten leaked back to the people. So now people start to make a fuss about it. So now they're trying to write it in the law before everybody finds out. So, but you right. It's and this is the thing. I want to make this clear. See, he says I try to avoid it when I can. It's the crustaceans I heard has all the microplastics. I don't know about the crustaceans having microplastics, but I do know about oysters.
I can't
And
give up my crustaceans,
which one's what's your crustacean choice?
crawfish.
Right. I don't think I find it hard to believe that like crawfish and like wild caught shrimp and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know where you live at. We live in New Orleans. Like there's seafood markets on every corner. We got the best seafood you could possibly. You
Well,
could.
but
It's so and
if
it's
you
so
get yeah,
accessible.
if you get yeah, if you get
Now,
processed seafood,
right.
it's
It
possible.
depends on where it comes from, right? I don't know of any local. I know local fishermen personally. They don't even know shit. They don't know anything about any of this stuff we're talking about. It's completely over their head and under their feet. They know nothing about politics. They know nothing about they know nothing. They don't.
Except Buck.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, Buck. No, I don't know. I don't think he knows about it either. But now, um, what the one thing I want to put into place is the way he said it. I try to avoid it when I can, and that's the one thing about avoiding it is like, all right, so you didn't get the juicy juice, right? But now they want to put the juicy juice in your food, so it's getting harder and harder to avoid the things that they want to enforce into your life. You know, even the tranny thing, right? It was like let live and let live. Now it's, you're gonna live it and you're gonna accept it and you're gonna champion where I want to live. If not, I'm gonna punch you in the face. You know what I'm saying? If not, you are if not, you're a bigot, you hate speech. I dare you to try to tell me I can't use the bathroom with your daughter. That's the kind of shit that's being, like it's being harder and harder to avoid these things that they pushing onto us. It is. Like I said, even what I'm telling you, I saw a video where they had a tranny making a call of arms because he dares daddy to tell him he can't use the bathroom with his daughter.
Well, I mean, when it happened, the incident happened at a school in Tennessee. The shooter got more. Oh well, we don't want to have any hate speech towards transgender because look what hate speech just did. This guy went and shot up a school.
Right. And they tried to cover up. And instead of like the way the media handled it, instead of talking about the victims and and like trying to
They
um
treated the killer like a victim.
exactly. Exactly. That's what was crazy. The crawfish is probably fine in New Orleans. The open ocean stuff might be the issue. Yeah, yeah, because it's being shipped. Anything that's not local, you have to be concerned about.
Well, he
Anything
might
that's
be he might be from the Bay. He might be from Frisco.
well, yeah, yeah, he's a Frisco fan. I mean, yeah, anything that's being shipped, welcome to our world. I don't know what black is. What's up, black? Welcome to yeah, right. Welcome to our world. But yeah, I mean, you just have to like yeah, we it's let's put it this way. There's all of the identity there's identity issues is irrelevant today. Now it's a class issue. There's they trying to create a higher class and a bottom class and no in between. Destruction of the middle class by all of these psyops that they putting on us, and the majority of us just want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yep.
how the fuck are they gonna be like Biden announced that he's running again? I don't know anybody who likes this dude. I don't know anybody who likes this dude, right? But yet he's gonna end up getting 200 million votes and win the next election in his
Going away.
in his coffin.
I don't know. This would be tough for him.
I don't know. Yeah, right, right. I really like RFK, bro. I like what he's doing. RFK Jr. I like what he's got to say. Like, and he hasn't been tainted yet. We haven't found anything out about him that we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like everything he's saying, everything he's doing. I don't agree with everything, but I trust him, you know, more than I trust any of the other ones. The treat a shooter like a victim. I mean, they start with us, then it is implemented
Why you getting away, dude?
to everyone to divide everyone. Right. I mean, all that is just to create more division. Exactly. The only thing I hear Hunter Biden is on Biden's laptop. Yeah, you ain't never gonna find out what's in that dude's laptop, bro. If we would if we wanted to know what was in that dude's laptop, like they already showed a lot of the shit that's in that dude's laptop. But
What's in his laptop?
him well, supposedly there's a lot of information in there, like him making trade deal, like these under the table deals with Ukraine and China, where
Okay.
and they suppressed that information during the campaign because they felt like all the people, all of the voters that were on the fence would have voted for Trump if that information would have got out. And the fact that that information didn't get out is what got old man over the hump. I don't know. But there's also video of him like shit with dick pics, him snorting coke with trannies and
Yeah,
wilding.
I thought that was all it was. It was just him cutting up.
No,
I didn't
there's
know they had any.
yeah, there's like emails and stuff like that. There's actually some information, like some real stuff that can put him away, put all of them away for a long time. But it's all stuff everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? And look, I don't care. I mean, look, I don't care that the dude was banging hookers and shit like that. Like, so what? Who cares? You know? But if you the fact I told you this before, like the fact that if you're selling out, you selling the country for sale, like if you just selling away like our information, all of this stuff, just to personally, like to benefit you personally, that's I mean that yeah, you got to be dealt with, bro. Like you got to go down. You do have to take the rod for that. You got to go down for that.
Yeah.
And I don't
So
know.
what's your
Look,
Peter? What's your Peter shirt stand for?
people eating tasty animals.
You
I don't want to eat bugs. I just let you know I don't want to eat the bugs. I ain't eating the bugs. The
just want to drink your Yingling and have your ribeye.
yeah. Drink my Yuling. Hey, I got this stuff for free. It ain't bad. It's actually not bad beer,
No,
but
it's not bad.
I don't.
Abita's not bad.
Abita's fire, man. Abita Amber's
Hmm.
some good stuff. I
So
don't know who drank. Yeah, I don't know if Black or Rogue Strum or anybody's in here ever drank Abita, but if you ever get a chance, if you go to the shelf and you see some Abita, you got to give it a shot. It's actually made from it, distilled from spring water. Like yeah, it's just that it. I don't think there's any mRNA technology in Abita. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
I gotta give my son this room. He keeps coming in here, so we're
He's
gonna have to
ready to
cut it.
go. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
But we got to do
He
this
just
again, bro. We got to do this
he
again.
just got he just got home from work.
I'll try it, but never seen it before. It's a Louisiana brew. If it's wherever you at, you probably gonna pay a hefty price for it.
I had
If
a
you,
I had a beat of strawberry last Sunday.
I don't like
Little
them.
girly
I don't like
beer.
the flavored stuff. I wanted regular beer. I just want regular beer. I don't like a
I
flavored beer.
struck I struggled with the bottle opener. I look like a rookie.
It's been a while, huh? Yeah, I do
So
I do like
mm.
berry one. Well, not the strawberry. There was another one. The haze, the purple haze was okay. Is that the one I'm talking about? Remember the purple haze, the Abita?
I don't know. I haven't had all of them beers yet. I gotta talk to the red
That
beans guy.
one's all right. That one's all right. But I'm not a big flavored beer drinker. I want if I'm a drink beer, if I want to drink it as is,
You
you
want
know what I mean? Don't tamper.
you want that cool
Yeah,
beer
that
piss
shit
taste in your mouth. Huh?
right. Yeah, I want bitterness, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're gonna do this more often. We do this next week. Once a week, you can catch us. If you haven't checked out the music yet, like I told you before, all my videos will be available on Vivo soon, one at a
Oh,
time.
I
Music.
shared "Ain't a Party" the other day. One of my
Oh,
last songs I did.
the Brackish album is hitting a 5-year anniversary, bro. It is.
Ah, that's the reason. The Ice Mike version popped up on my memories.
That's good though. That's a good song. It's a fun song. If
Yeah.
you haven't checked out Ain't a Party. I wish I could play the one thing about playing the music on here is that they'll copyright strike your own fucking music on live and kick you off the live. That's the problem with it. You know, so that's why I don't play it. Like I would have to speed it up and do the goofy shit to it. Even some of the
Hmm.
videos, like if we go play like a YouTube video of some
Like you play
news.
Lanyard right now, they shut us
Oh
down.
yeah, oh absolutely, absolutely, yeah. Like maybe you know it depends. It's a lot. It's hit and miss. Like some things you play, they'll let you play it. Some things they won't let you play it. Even some news. Like I said, if I played some news from somebody else, they may let you. They might hit you. They might not hit you. I don't. The algorithm changes so much. Like some of the stuff that we talk about. You know, like you got to watch what you say and what you don't say. I don't even know what we can say because I can take y'all deep down the rabbit hole, but I have to do it on Rumble. I can't do it on fucking on
Can't do
Facebook.
it on
Yeah, yeah, you can't really say too much, you know. Like that's why I call it the jab the juicy juice. You know, like you gotta speaking code name. I can order that a B2B. Yeah, I think I'm definitely you probably go to a Beta website and order a B2B. It's good stuff. I'm telling you. Beta Amber, I would tell you if you're gonna get any of them, get the Amber first. I'm over here promote. I should be a Beta spokesperson.
spokesperson.
Anyway,
You just sold.
together next week. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna try to keep y'all up to date. If you see the notification, hit the notification, click the bell, and make sure you get the follow. Because when we go live, it may just be random. You never know
We are
what
not
time.
sponsored by Avita.
No, we're not sponsored by anybody. We sponsor ourselves and let this grow. We actually did a podcast
We
for
had a
years and we
we had a
stopped.
feed store. We had a feed store one time.
Thank you. Oh, we did a good show. See, we did all right. So yeah, I mean, but right, we did yeah, that's a whole. But we did. We had podcasts for years. We stopped doing it, and we're trying to do this again. So it's gonna be a slow process. A lot of things have changed. You know,
I
so
moved.
we got to grow. Well, yeah, I think just social media algorithmically a lot of the things that we said before we can't say we so if we're gonna
Well,
need
yeah,
y'all. We're
we used
gonna
to
need
get away. You think we could still have the Cinemax porn star awards?
yeah, you could probably do that. They'll let you. You could probably beat your shit right here on camera,
On
and
live, they'll let you do that.
they'll let you
Just
get
don't
away
talk
with
about
that.
just
Yep.
don't talk about Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, yeah. Don't say anything about him. He just wants everything to go away. He wants everybody to play nice. So,
So,
all right.
all
Well,
right, brother.
good seeing you. Thank you. Y'all
All
appreciate y'all viewing. See y'all next week. Later.
right, later.